Hello, beautiful souls. I hope you're doing well. Today, another short transmission by the Mella Collective, which is my soul group through which I connect through the heart connection. This is not channeling, neither it is clairaudience. They inspire messages to me, which I share in my own words. Today, the Mella Collective wanted to invite us in a very joyful, happy invitation to consider the idea of getting more involved into movement. I would even use the word dance, and I know that not all of you will resonate with this particular practice because, many people out there are not so much dancers or don't feel or don't resonate with dancing. So I'm going to keep the word here large. I'm not going to use necessarily just dance, but also it can be movement in any kind of form. It can be, for example, a martial arts practice. It could be energetical kind of practice, such as Tai Chi or Qigong, or it could be I don't even know. I mean, a friend told me about something I didn't know about, which I find really exciting, which is called ecstatic dancing, which is an environment in which people feel safe and where music is put there by DJ, and people go experience this kind of dancing where they feel really free to experience in a kind of meditative way, their own ways of moving without any judgment. I thought that was a really beautiful way also of experiencing movement in a sort of, I wouldn't say spiritual, but it's not like in a bar where you're trying to flirt with people and having a bunch of people come to you and try to, it's a very completely different environment. It's more like inwards and a connection with your body. So what we're simply invited to do today, the message is super simple and super, very basic and to the point. We are invited to move much, much more. Many of us, and I definitely include myself in this, as I'm working 10 hours a day in front of a computer 6 days a week, we are often stuck in front of our computers, our phones, all kinds of things in our jobs or in our activities, and we are often not moving enough. And I'm not just talking about walking here. I've often shared in the Mella Collective the invitation to go and walk in nature, things like that. This is absolutely crucial as well. If you have time on a daily basis to go and walk in nature, or, that's super, super good for the body. But further than that, today the invitation is actually to create movement. Your body, your muscles, tendons, everything needs to move. Because what's happening is that not only it's a way for us to deal with the energies that we are anchoring as fractals of source. Some of us more than others tend to work as kind of antennas or, anchor energies into Terra's grid, energetical grid, or soil, or, for Terrans, for people. So a lot of energies go through our bodies, but also as healers, people are doing a lot of healing modalities. Although you protect yourself, hopefully very well, sometimes there might be some residual negative energies or things that, might affect you on a somatic level, on a physical level. And there's also obviously the whole point of, our past traumas, which might not be entirely resolved or transmuted or healed, can generate sometimes some physical ailments, some physical issues, discomforts, dis-ease. And this, I'm not saying that dancing will heal you. What we're inviting you to do is to liberate on an energetical point of view the eventual traces of negative or difficult energies that need not to be stuck in your body, in your cells, in your muscles, and in your skin, basically. So you're invited to just examine which kind of modality or movement actually resonates with you. Like I say, it might be more of a martial art, it could be an energetical practice, or something more like actual dancing. And this, you don't have to pay money for it. You can just put music in your living room like I do, and just dance, and just move and just sway. Or when you put music while you're cooking, you can sway a bit more rather than just cutting your vegetables very standing, So there's all kinds of ways. If you have children, you can invite them to dance with you. If you have a partner, you can invite him or her to dance in a more, romantic level. There's all kinds of ways in which you could integrate a movement or dancing or some sort of movement practice into your daily lives and daily activities to make sure your body expresses itself in that way, because we tend to have very kind of rigid postures in many of our activities, maybe in front of a computer or whatever it is we're doing. Writing can also be very kind of rigid and static. We're invited to movement, and as fractals of source, when we move, we also in some way incarnate that beautiful source energy in our bodies. And this is a way to also in some ways meditate, because meditation is also a lot about connecting to source and your true nature. So if you have a hard time sitting down in a lotus position and meditating, well, dancing or these kinds of energetical movements can be a kind of a meditative way for you to experience movement and the liberation of energies that need to come out of your body and just be released in that way. So I hope this message and invitation resonate with you today, and I invite you to some music and some dancing. Take great care of yourself. Take care. Bye.